Fed up and angry, transport and energy sector workers led a demonstration in Paris to call for higher wages. Among them were oil refinery staff who've been on strike for a month. The standoff with their bosses at Total Energy has caused a fuel shortage in the country. The French government's attempt to end the blockade by forcing staff back to work or face penalties has inflamed tensions.
It's terrible. Rather than doing that, they should force companies to hand over their large profits to social organisations.
Macron is like Thatcher. It's a policy of the bosses stuffing their faces while the workers are allowed crumbs, but we don't even get the crumbs.
Despite the turnout in the city, it wasn't the general strike that France's trade unions had called for. Many sectors did not take part. But for the public, some disruption. Some train and bus services were cancelled, adding to the difficulties people already face to get around.
Well, it's been a challenging week for vehicle owners in France. Many petrol stations are still short of fuel. This pump here doesn't have any petrol left at all. And even though the government has ordered some oil refinery staff back to the job, the situation still hasn't improved that much.
I work for a car rental agency. It's been hard for us to refuel our vehicles. We have to spend a full day waiting to refill our tanks.
It's really hard at the moment. I've spent nearly 5 days looking for petrol, and it's tough because I need my car for work.
Inflation's fueling discontent in France, but this political scientist says that the sort of unrest seen in the country during the Yellow Vest movement is unlikely.
It's unlikely that we will see a large social movement emerge that would unite all workers, because people all have different concerns, particularly among the working class. So it's hard for everyone to come together.
The French president has urged an end to the refinery blockade, and opinion polls suggest a majority of French people now want the same. But these protesters say they won't give up their fight until their demands are met. Natacha, Butler, Jazeera, Paris.